let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. We talk fake friends, side dudes, heartbreak too. Baby mamas, baby daddies, nothing off the menu. She ain't scared to speak it, now she built for the flame. Say your name without say your name, if it's smoke, it's the same. Energy loud, T stay hot. Truth hit different when it land on the spot. So fix your face, don't flinch, don't scam. It's the queen of real talk, yeah, that's Am. Let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice.
Come on in, come on in, come on in. All right, y'all. So I want to say this before we get into this. I need all my likes to be matching. I got a super goal that need to be super goal need to be met and everything. But before I go into this, I want y'all to know that the liars have a thing where they're saying that I started all of this, but really, if y'all seen my video, I didn't start this. That old hag, Lasonder messy ass, is the one that started this. I couldn't understand a bunch of dummies in the chat saying, why was Radders people brought up? Fee brought them up just to find out that it was a lie. So Fee was able to tell that lie, and y'all okay with it? Ashley Chats, I'm so fucking sick of you. You said and did Danny the same way you was doing me and somebody else. You are so invested while telling me why am I so invested. This ain't got shit to do with you. Nothing. But you seem to find your ass over here. Every time being fucking messy per usual. Until you tell me why are you my skin color online and offline you fucking purple. Have several seats, bitch. Okay? Have several seats. You always coming out popping your mouth. Shut the fuck up. You sometimes sit out and shut up. You always talking. Now, Dawn, let's get on ET. ET, you said why was I discussing New York and I wasn't there? Why in the fuck was Felicia discussing Puerto Rico and her pissy, drunk, stinking, nasty ass wasn't there neither? Huh? Can you tell me that? Why you saying it? It's okay for Dawn. It's okay for Felicia. It's okay for everybody to do anything. But Amber is the only one that can't. Hey, auntie. Amber is the only one that can't do a fuck thing, right? Right? We getting into these motherfucking receipts today. We gonna put it on the motherfucking floor. And let me tell y'all, we ain't had time to get all of the fucking receipts, but we got enough, okay? And it's more. Yup, it is. It's more. But this gonna be a whole nother Lupac and Ashley Chat situation. Okay? Rich, I don't fucking know you. Never had a relationship with you for you to have so much hate towards your heart towards me. You an evil ass, messy ass, sickly bitch, okay? You keep up more shit than a little bit. The shit that I see in these group chats, now mind y'all, Danny ain't innocent. We done already talked. But me and Danny wasn't friends back then like that. She was a supporter. Danny went on our back end. Danny didn't come on our back end until she was forced to pick sides. Because they didn't want her friends with fucking me. They didn't want her friends with me. So that's when she became part of our back end. But before that, we weren't friends like that. She was a supporter of mine. We went on the phone 24 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. It wasn't none of that. She had loyalty towards you, Retta. Loyalty to your friend group. So let's not get this confused, okay? And Miss Genius Upper, oh, you talked about me like a dog way before this, baby. You called me out, me and D-Ham. And just to know that Upper was the mole and the liddy in the city. Well, I be damn. According to Rich, she was the mole. And Rich don't like you either. Rich don't even like Retta. Rich don't like her fucking self. Rich is a messy ass bitch. She don't like herself. She talk about everybody. Feed everybody. She say Fee don't take accountability. I don't know. What these lights looking like? What these lights looking like? What these super chats looking like? Because, baby, motherfuckers finna be hurt. Hurt. So, hey, Danny, you want to come up, Danny? Danny, I think you should come up. Because how they did you, that shit was not called for. First it was Miss White, then it was D-Ham, then it's Mika, and now it's motherfucking Jeepers Creepers. And now it's Danny, all because of me. Y'all do know that all of this is because of me? Huh? Do y'all know that this was, oh yeah, okay, Danny. Do y'all know that they all don't like each other, but they going along to get along. Going along to get along ass bitches in their fucking 50s. Make it make motherfucking sense. Auntie, the realest motherfucker y'all could have ever ran into, and that fucking mental health ass bitch over there, I'm talking about Rich. She had a whole lot of shit to say to not really know us. Bitch, we wasn't friends with you, hoe. We weren't friends with you. That's why Auntie said, that's why I'm tight with Retta, because Retta knew Rich told us that Felicia peed in my car. Also, Retta let the host say I was great. Wow. You know, I told Danny today, I told her, be prepared, because I know how it go, because I know how I was done, and I know how others was done. But be prepared for Dawn to shit on you. She did that. Dawn shitted on her brothers. She shitted on Bree. She shitted on Toya. And she shitted on me. And now it's Danny. And she shitted on Desharia. So more people is coming. I mean, so other people, y'all just better watch out because she's a shitting ass person. Then you have who was it? What was I about to say? Oh, then I said when Retta go live, if Retta go live, I told Danny, be prepared for her to basically fuck you over. Cause of me. This all because of me. And when I looked at them group chats, I can honestly say that over here on our back end, we really didn't focus on Retta or none of them. I forgot Rich exists. None of them. Until subs was thrown out there on Retta's community post. Then with community post, then we'll talk. We'll talk about it. But other than that, we didn't discuss them. We discussed other stuff. Right? But y'all had us. Y'all even had fucking Mika. Y'all ain't even like Mika. What did Mika do to y'all? Miss White, a manipulator. Okay. Y'all been saying that. D-Ham. What did they do to y'all besides was Amber's friend? What did they do? How many likes do I got before I play this voice recording? You want this voice recording? You better get the likes up. How many likes? You sure do, Mika. You mind your own fucking business for motherfuckers not to like you. You ain't never even met them. Never. Never met them. Never. Then they sat in there dumb as hell talking about why is this even being brought up? Hey, Black Paris. Hey, S. Morrison. Why is this even being brought up in New York if you wasn't there? And why is Puerto Rico Well, Fee lied and said that about Danny. She lied. Then LaSonda started everything else. Can y'all not hear me? Hold on, let me see. Girl, the whole damn set, the whole damn team of liars. That's who. I got 45 likes and it's 110 in here. 47 likes. Honey, I'm still stuck on who you said was the mole in it. Well, you finna be stuck a lot. And y'all gonna have to, let me see. Let me see. Let's just give it. Let's see. It's rich, y'all. You know how you, can y'all hear it? Put a one. You just be drained and shit. So I'm just like, feeling drained. I was already drained, but it's like coming home from the hospital made it worse. So I fell asleep. I didn't get a fucking appetite. So small, Danny. 180 now. This is so crazy. Ridiculous. I'm like a crackhead. Crackhead? I remember I told you I was trying to lose some weight, but not like, goddamn. But I've lost, the crazy part is that I've lost like 20 pounds since the beginning of December. Well, late November, beginning of December. That's the crazy part. And that's too quick to be losing weight, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think I like it. I love anyway. Yeah, I don't know, man, because when I talked to her, I was just calling the fuck with her. Because yesterday I called her, actually, after her live. And, you know, what I texted you about, what she said about Holly's wig. So I had called her after her live. And she probably was on the phone with somebody else or whatever. And she was like, I'm gonna call you back. I was like, whenever you can, no rush or whatever. So she didn't end up calling me back till today. And so she was like, hey, what's going on? I went out when she called me. I didn't answer because I was in the process of getting discharged from the hospital. So it took me a little while to get back to her, but I got back to her. And I said, girl, nothing. I was just calling to let you know you ain't shit. She was like, what? What'd I do? I was like, your motherfucking ass said she fat too. 90 pounds soaking wet with that motherfucking wig big and thick as hell. She got busting up laughing. And she was like, girl, I don't know what the fuck she got going on under that wig, but she gonna have to let that shit go because it's been a motherfucker over a month. And that shit look terrible to the motherfucker. That shit got to go. Like right now. I was like, yo, she said that shit big as fuck. And girl, she in jail. Ain't no telling what's up in that. And I was like, you're so stupid. You know, we was just talking about the case and shit, and how Ari was acting at the courthouse, and she was like, she ghetto as hell. She was like, she was trying to be nice and laugh to say that, you know, she not a bad lawyer. She was like, but girl, shit, fuck that shit. That bitch is a bad lawyer. She ghetto as hell. She ain't here trying to plead this motherfucking case and shit like this is a trial or some shit. And it's a fucking decision hearing. And all her points, she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. You know, kept her motherfucking client in jail. Like, she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. She, was in where she was sitting at, she was behind this big monitor, and the judge really couldn't see her. And so he had asked I guess when they the point about the phone call
she got pissed about, and so she just got up and left. It wasn't like she was like, "Just can I get an excuse for 3 minutes? I need to go and review this one more time." Nothing. She just got up and left, and so the judge kept talking, and the prosecutor was like, Your Honor, Miss Williams left the court." He was like, "What damn? People just doing what they want to do nowadays." And so he started making reference to when he was in court, in the trial court situation the day prior. I think that's why he had to reschedule hers. One of the jurors just up and left and went to the bathroom, and then say, "Excuse me, Your Honor, can I go to the bathroom?" Because that's what they supposed to do. Because it's the judge's court, but the juror just get up and just left out and went to the bathroom. So anywho, that's what he was basically talking about. And then she happened to mention, did he mention Amber? She mentioned something, and I was like, "Oh, your boy." No, she added, yeah, it was the because I was like, "Oh, your boy." I said, "Your boy still be watching you." She was like, "I don't know what the fuck for. He said he can't stand me." And she was like, "Matter of fact, Daniel was texting me last night, and she was asking me questions that made me think about him last night." She's like, "I don't be thinking about him as, but it made me think about him because the questions that she was asking me, it's like she was asking for somebody else." So I started laughing. She was like, Tia, what?" I was like, "Well, between me and you," I was like, "Well, Danny ain't gonna say shit, so, between us." I said she was on the phone with them and they was trying to argue the case and trying to make it seem like you wrong, this, that, and the other. I said, when you went live, DM immediately called Danny, like, "Danny, I know you're in Uncle's chat." And try to make it seem like he didn't see her there, but he just knew she was in there. And she was like, "Bullshit." He saw her in there. He motherfucker know when I go live and shit. He saw her in there and wanted to get her the fuck out of my chat. That's all the fuck this shit was. And so she was like, "I knew it." She was like, "I knew it. I'm not a fucking dummy. I knew Danny was asking these questions for somebody, just the way she was framing the questions, like she was asking them for somebody else. I knew it." She was like, "I couldn't put my finger on if it was DM, Miss Amber, or Miss White, but I knew somebody was asking her something." Oh, excuse me. And I was like, "Well, it kind of was all three of them, but it wasn't." I said, DM, I said it was just kind of, I said it really wasn't like they was asking her the questions. And what I got from it, it was basically Danny to prove to them what was really going on. So they turned against her one thing. Danny was asking you the questions so she can properly answer them and frame it in her own words. She was like, "Oh, okay. She was like, "Them motherfuckers ain't shit. They ain't shit." That's how we got to the whole she don't talk to Amber ass and this and that. I was like, "I thought you and Amber talked." She was like, "I don't talk to that motherfucker. Fuck that fat motherfucker." She's like, Biggie. She's like, stupid ass. That shit, I would never let that shit down. I saw that shit, somebody shared that shit with me. I saw that and I fell the fuck out. I fell out. I was like, yo, that's stupid. Everybody been saying that shit. She was like, "Fuck Amber fat ass. I can't stand that fat bitch. That bitch ain't got a man of her own. Neither does DM big fat round belly crusty ass." I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's why I can't stand their ass, because they let Miss White burn their ass and shit. And I can't stand the way that bitch talk. That bitch sound like she always got something in her motherfucking mouth."
I know she said that.
Crying. Girl, when I say I was on the floor, I was on the floor.
So, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what was said? This was months ago. Upper said she didn't like my fat ass. She can't stand me. I can't. I don't have a mind of my own, and neither do D Ham. We let Miss White control us, and Miss White always got something in her mouth. Did y'all hear that? Put a one in the chat if y'all heard it.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I just want to go ahead and say that because I know this is a question. Yes, I did go ahead and I told Amber, I told Dham, I told Miss White, I told Mika, who else? Lexus, the shit I have said because I was on the back end with Retta and Rich. This is the thing. Now, they thought that because I was friends with Amber, I was always talking about them. I didn't call Amber, and when me and Amber talked, we wasn't talking about them. I didn't talk about them in a bad way. I never did. But they kept thinking I was because they didn't trust Amber. So Rich text my phone. You told me to call the police. You told me to call my mama. You told me to call my brother, my sister, whoever else you told me to call. And you don't have to lift a finger because something gonna happen to me. So bitch, I'm waiting for it to happen to me. You then went on Don's live and you fucking lied. You said that you didn't see Fee go across the street in that fucking 18 wheeler and squat her ass down. Like me and you didn't laugh about it. We laughed about it because the bitch came from behind the truck and we talked about that. We talked about you and her. You was about to knock her fucking head off. We talked about that. We all talked about that. So today everybody had amnesia. And then you said put it all on the fucking floor. So bitch, this is me putting it all on the fucking floor today. Everything. What I said, what you said, what everybody said. It's on the floor today.
Mm. Is that all? Because I want to go to the second one.
You can go to the second one for now.
My bad. I
I
fell
know.
asleep. My bad.
Well, that's the
I
same
fell
one,
asleep.
Danny.
No, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Okay. So while we waiting on that, mute your phone, Danny. While we waiting on that, let's go over here to Facebook. While I drop these receipts at.
Rich, you just said, Danny, if you want to share personal notes between us, I'm about to put all this shit you sent us about Amber and her group chat and the shit you sent us about Kara, me and Kara. I know I didn't talk bad about Kara, but go ahead. You said I didn't share shit, so y'all can have it. You better tell that lady to stop playing any personal shit. I'm not telling her a
I'm
fuck
not
thing.
stopping shit, bitch. You went over there and lied. So now y'all trying to stop us after you lied. So the receipts is coming out. Y'all want to be too late. Sorry. Fuck y'all. So it says, so this is a message between Danny and Rich. It's y'all can zoom in on it. It say I guess this is Rich. It says she didn't listen to the whole thing because Amber replayed it on her live today. Danny, who in green and who in the gray?
Uh, I should be. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You green,
Let me
you
look
green,
at it.
you green,
Okay.
ain't it? Yeah.
I think
And
I'm
then,
green.
yeah, and then Rich said, "Oh, did she?" I got back to the live, listen to Amber's live. I'm glad Amber had it up. Fee deleted her live. I always was trying to find it. Wait a minute. I was trying to find it because AC was getting on my nerves trying to protect Fee. I wanted to say so bad, y'all, Dr. Jicky last night.
Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll.
Jackal last night. So that was the day that when Fee went off on me and Mika about the Saga AI allegedly, and Ashley Chats kept putting herself in it. That was that day. So then Danny said, "Me too." It made me mad because she already took a side. And then um Rich said, you know, I don't mess with Amber or Mika at all, but FEO alcoholic non accountability taking ass is pissing me off. Danny said, I'm so thrown off how she caused all this scene and made it all about her ass. That's what pisses me off so bad. And Rich said, it was the alcohol, I'm telling you. Okay. This was after the New York trip, also. So then Danny said, love you too. I'm checking on you after. And Retta, I'm not calling her anytime soon. And then Rich said, she used to say she don't care if Teresa was a part of the group, but then so worried about why she's not replying in the What's So app. So that's Rich talking about Retta. And then Danny says, yes. And Teresa been calling every week saying, please tell them don't kick me out the group, shaking my head, sent screenshots and all. But if Retta wanted to talk to her, she could have had just called her phone. Her phone worked, just not the phone she used on WhatsApp. So that's Danny responded. Then Rich said, I know. She feels as if she has to work on her time. She said, I know. She feels as if she has to work on her time. That's what Rich said. It's annoying and childish. Danny said, maybe this needed to happen now and not later because I can't keep up. We all have flaws, but this is something I feel I will always have, will always been a problem. That's what Danny said. Then Rich said that's why her and her children's relationships are strained. She talking about Retta. She said that's why Rich said that's why her and her children's relationships are strained. Then she said, then Rich went on and said, yup, you're right. It was by design that it happened at the end of of the year, and we're not continuing into the new year. Please keep this between me and you. I said I would never travel with her and her daughter alone again. That's what Rich said. And
Amber, what was the date of that?
it say December. Is that
Okay.
about
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Because remember, it was a voice note after that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Wait, Aiden. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, and Upper. Because I know she gonna try to, I guess, expose me. I ain't never talk about Upper in a bad way. Always gave Upper compliments. Always talked about how smart
Don't
she
worry about
was.
that. Don't worry
Never
about
said nothing bad though. But she did. She told me that Upper was a compulsive liar. Not to send super stickers or super chats and all that
it.
shit. Upper.
Upper super chats.
Not to send Upper none. Why am I sending Upper a super chat? She don't really fuck with me. I said I don't care. I like Upper. Um, she told me she's a compulsive liar. So, but yeah, Rich, you could drop anything that you have because I think I pretty much said everything to them, to the people I need to say it to. But let's keep
Okay.
going. I'm
Did
looking for
she try to
that
meet Upper
message.
before?
Huh?
Did she try to meet Upper before?
Yeah, she just said Upper. She think Upper is fat and don't want to meet. And I said maybe she could be just insecure about her weight. You know how YouTube is.
Mm-hmm.
People always taking pictures of people, always posting it and shit like that. So
What?
hold on.
Okay.
I'm still looking for that message in December.
Hmm. What? What? Okay. Close it up. Close it all the way so you won't come back. Okay. So then she says, so after she said, please keep this between me and you, I would never travel with her and her daughter alone again. It really makes me feel bad, but it is what it is. I won't that's what Danny said. It really makes me feel bad, but it is what it is. I won't tell anyone. And I won't tell anything we speak of. And mind y'all, Danny kept all this right here to herself. So then Danny said, damn, I'm glad I wasn't there for that. I try not to judge, but I don't like when mothers call their daughters out their names like that. I can't stand it, especially on a regular basis, but I just mind my business when I hear it. My friends used to do that, and I was about to cut her off for that reason. They do need therapy. When we were in PR and I stayed up talking to Quelly, she is definitely still hurt about her sister, shaking my head. So then Rich said, wow, shaking my head, Danny. I can't help but to think it's meant. And then Danny said, I'm starting to as well. And then Rich said, we can't let the masses know that they were right. So she talking about me and Upper and whoever else about Retta. And uh, Danny said, please don't, laughing out loud. She said, you know I'm not. And then she said, Danny said, did Boss Lady reach out to you? And then Rich said, did she reach out to you? I'm sure they on the phone. And she said, no, I'm sure they called her after you messaged, laughing out loud. She said, laughing out loud, I left the group and the WhatsApp group, so it speaks for itself. Danny said, I did too. The WhatsApp group. She said, I couldn't leave ours. And then Rich said, oh, okay, well, just delete the thread. And she said, I honestly thought you wasn't going on trips because of her. And then Danny said, boss lady? She said, no, Retta. She said, and how you kept feeling how you had to prove yourself to her. And she said, no, I wasn't going to go to Florida because of Retta. I actually enjoyed my time in New York and Puerto Rico. But she said, Danny said, but with Florida, I wouldn't have went. And then Danny said, I would have thought about it because of you, but I already felt the way. And then Rich said, I know you did. That's what I really meant. She said, that's what I really meant, that you said you don't know if you could go yet. But I felt it was because of what was happening. Danny said, yeah, that's true. Then Rich said, I knew it. I told you I pay attention and see things more than most. So then she said, so why you decide not to call her this morning? Is it because she left the group? And then Danny said, she said, I'm not calling anymore. And then she said, I get it. Rich said, I get it. I probably would feel the same. I mean, everything can't happen on yours, she meaning Retta, time. It reminds me of when she kept talking about Teresa. Then she said, I think jealousy was present that you and I talked. She said, I think jealousy was present that you and I talked without her. That was the era out as well. And Danny said, I'm not chasing absolutely no one. My mom do that shit like this and I can't stand it. I have to deal with it. I have to deal with her, but I don't have to with the other people, especially when I feel that it's genuine. And then Rich said, all of that, not chasing anyone. And then Danny said, well, I got that from the message she sent me. And the fact that I started it started with, look, I started not to respond at all, but I thought, let me not be petty. And then Rich said, that little girl shit got on my nerves because they tried it with you a lot. And I honestly think Boss Lady knew she left the group, but Retta told her to text to see what would be said. So Rich said, I just asked to see as thought. Let me see. She said, I just asked to see as I thought. I'm sure that's why she left, because you didn't get a chance to call. If it doesn't happen on her time, she does shit like that. Proved Upper right. She said that was why she stopped fucking with Retta, because she kept leaving groups when shit didn't go her way. That's what Upper said. I honestly thought about our relationship and found myself explaining shit or making excuses when I didn't respond right away. That's not my family, husband, and only known her for a good year on this level. So I'm not doing that. If she can't take accountability, then maybe we can figure out. But until then, I'm backing all the way up. Yes, I have to have a procedure to get it removed. So Danny said, I was honestly surprised she left the group. She didn't even give me time, but that annoyed me because I was about to say good morning in the chat and called this morning. And then Danny said, I'm sorry it didn't work out as expected, Rich. I just woke up at 6, saw she left the group last night. What happened? Why are you back in the hospital? She said, Rich said, it's not your fault. Retta is a very selfish person and it got ignored. It was bound to happen. And then she spoke on what was wrong with her. And then she asked, y'all never talked? And then Danny went on to talk about the surgery, and then she said, no, when I got home and got the kids together and it settled in, it was around 9. I told her I was out at Naira's big game and it really was loud, so I'll call her back. I was going to call this morning when I went in the chat to say something I saw left at 7:45 p.m. Left at 7:45 p.m. anyway. I wouldn't. Then she said, Rich say, this is them all together, Retta, Rich, and Danny. Rich say, hell, I don't trust none of them, to be honest, but I know Amber behind those comments on your page and removing me. I guess she moving of trying to stir the pot didn't work the first time. That's upper situation that she trusts a snake. Now, I wasn't behind no page, but y'all, I'm getting blamed for it. And then she said, okay, so then somebody liked it. So then Retta said, I never trusted any of them. That's why I never fucked with any of them like that. Then Rich said, anyone that moves off a dollar is not to be trusted, because I've literally seen all them change their personalities to fit the narrative on YouTube. And Retta said, that's true. And then Retta said the fact that she was plotting, she's talking about Upper. She say the fact that Upper was plotting on Amber with Tabby is crazy, and she still mods for Amber. Yes, Upper was modding for me up until last week. I removed her. Yep. So she was plotting with Tabby, I guess, to take me down. Wow. So then Rich said Danny and someone proved that a long time ago. And then Retta said, oh, wow. And then Rich said, Mika and Amber been mods, though. You know how I feel about Mika. And when I saw that, I rolled my eyes. I think it was her ass. So talking about Mika now, she said, Rich said, I don't trust Upper. And she, I don't know what they say, up the phone with me and got right. She got off the phone. I don't trust. No, this is Retta. She said, I don't trust Upper. She got right off the phone with me and got right on the phone with Amber. Bluntly lied on me. Rich said, hell, I don't trust none of them. I think we all seen that. Okay. Yeah, that's 2 of them. But so she said, that's why Danny said, that's what I said too. Like, damn. This is them talking about the Holly situation. She said, that's what I said too. Like, damn, what was y'all doing? Celebrating, shaking my head. They talking about when Holly became pregnant. Say the fist bump shows how they felt. So Danny said, so was it really a fist bump? I heard that was a lie. She said, no, they said in court. No, they said in court and on the news. She said, and then she said, Dawn contradicting herself. I don't know where this comes from. She said, Dawn contradicting herself. She can't handle someone telling her the truth. Danny said, I missed a lot. I just got back. I don't know why Fee caused all of this hot mess. And then, I caused all of this. And then Rich said, hot mess. And then Danny said, like, she literally told everyone at the party that Sabrina was getting beat. Okay, that's what she said.
And this was in what, December? When we was talking about this?
Mm-hmm. So then she said,
and Sabrina, fuck you. Don't nobody care if you getting your head knocked between the washer and the dryer no more.
Right.
It was the principle of it. Go ahead, Amber.
Okay, so I think we said it. So she said, I don't mess with Amber and Mika. I don't mess with Amber and Mika at all. But Fee is an old alcoholic, non-accountability taking ass. Is pissing me off. I'm so thrown off. That's what Danny said. And then and then Rich said it was her alcohol telling you. That's what I said. That's what I always say. And then she said, I know, but why keep it going today? Like, you were wrong. Danny said, she said on Retta's panel, I should not have said what I said to Open Book or Danny, but I hope that's not what she called an apology. Then Rich said, I think she calls that her an apology. She has to be, Rich said she has to be the center of attention. That's why it's going on. That's why it's going on today. That's what Rich said about her. Um, that's it. Again, so that's
And I'm still gonna get that message from the night in New York when we were all talking about how Rich was about to knock your head off, and we was laughing about that shit. I'm still gonna get that as well since everybody had amnesia today. Okay.
hmm. And this one is today, but it ain't. That was what you sent her today. She said, this is between Rich. She said, hey, Rich, I thought I apologized for saying Upper was mad. I don't know why it's being made. Seems as if I said anything about you and Upper's conversation. This is messy. No, I should have not said Upper is mad at anyone, but that's it. I shouldn't have said that, but it's being blown up bigger, way bigger than what it even should be. I don't get it. So then she said, Rich said it was other stuff that was discussed between two other people. It was stated that you specifically called to tell others about the situation between Upper and I, and not just Upper, was pissed about people being in a Morris chat. The
And
whole
who
thing
is these
started.
people? That's what I asked because I thought it was Amber she was talking about. But I just it came to my attention today that you talked to more than the people that I thought you talked to, like you said. So I don't know who the other people are because I know who I talk to. Now I talk to Amber every day and the gang, my friend group every day. But then I was not. When I said that I was only talking to Amber when she'll call me about YouTube stuff, it was the truth. That was really the truth. But you didn't believe that. So now we're here. Go ahead, Amber.
Okay, but okay, Lolita said, listen, Amber, you remember when I told you I was on the phone with Tabby and she was literally telling me in real time what was being said in our chat as we was talking? I told you the mole was still in there. Yep. Okay, then it says it was other, then Rich said it was other stuff that was discussed between two other people. It was stated that you specifically called to tell others about the situation between Upper and I. I read that part. And the whole thing started with you. Unfortunately, it has other things have been said. I have not mentioned. I have nothing to do with the dynamics of you and your friend group between you, D Ham, Amber, and y'all half truths about each other. Have truth about each other. Look like y'all you don't like Retta. Hell, each other people. Why D Ham decided to call you and mention anything about when our conversation was basically about something that said between upper and said between he and Upper. I don't. I told him if he felt the need to hold you accountable for all this, go ahead or whatever. So decided to call you, mention anything about you when the conversation was basically about something that was said between he and Upper. I told him if he felt the need to hold you accountable, that's all that. She said, ain't no way that shit should land it in the ears of Amber, D Ham, or Teresa. I'm good. Take care. Then she said it was other stuff. Oh, I think you already said that. Hold on. So this is Retta text Danny today before her live. She basically told her that she chose her friend group. So and then she went live. So she responded. Danny responded back. Retta never ever did I ever speak on you or Rich in a bad way at all. So why all this is happening, I really have no idea. It's because of me. I would never let anyone lie on neither one of y'all in no type of way. Never. I wouldn't even do it to Rich. Even knowing she's so mad at me the way she is, it looked like it's like I dodged y'all out, I dogged y'all out or something. I really don't understand the anger. Like I said in the past, the only person that could really be mad at me for talking on them was Amber and Miss White. That was because I used to come and tell y'all stuff because I was close to y'all. This is crazy. What's going on? I never would have done anything like it to no one I met in our sister circle. So to hear all the things I did today, it really hurt me. Like for real, for real. I didn't do a damn thing to y'all besides fall back to allow y'all time. The anger that's for me is crazy, and it just make me feel like it's something else that was said that I don't know. So I can't even defend myself. But I really loved y'all, and I didn't speak ill on y'all. You didn't. Let's see. Oh, we already read that. Read that. Okay, let's see. Read that. Read that. Read that.
And my thing is, I wanted my relationship with Retta. I thought about it, and I really wanted my relationship with Retta. But I did not want a relationship with Rich no more. Because when I started thinking about certain things, the way you would tell me certain things and agree with me, and I'm so right, and all this stuff when you just talking to me, and then when we on the phone, it's just me, you, and Retta, it would be a whole different story. I didn't want a relationship with you no more. And I simply said, I could say the same about you. And I put the peace sign up. That warranted I'm a bitch. Fuck me. Call my mama. You gonna do something to me, whatever, you gonna hurt me. I'ma wish I never met you. So I guess when you went on Dawn's live today, that was me supposed to wish you never met me because you completely lied about everything when it came to Felicia. To try to make me look bad or to make me look like I was a liar. But I'm going to get those receipts too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see.
My bad. I fell asleep. Hey, yeah. I mean, we had fun for the most part, but she basically did a fee.
She
Got
did.
so fucking drunk and cussed out her daughter. Like, and I was in a fucking car because she wanted to stay at the fucking club.
Would she say she basically did a what, Amber?
I was in
I
the
was gonna
backseat,
play it again.
Okay.
She said that she basically did a fee. This is what Rich is saying to Danny.
She basically did a fee, but fee didn't do nothing though, y'all. Remember that. She said fee ain't do shit.
you know how you,
Hold on.
my bad. I fell asleep. You know how you, if you go to the hospital, you get out, it's like, you just be drained and shit. So I'm just like, ugh, feeling drained. I was already drained, but it's like coming home from the hospital.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on. This is the wrong
Made
one.
it worse. Hey, yeah. I mean, we had fun for the most part, but she basically did a fee. Get so fucking drunk and cussed out her daughter. Like, and I was in the fucking car because she wanted to stay at the fucking club. Like, I was too fucked up to go in the fucking club. Like, I was in the back seat, like, knocked out, slumped over. And Quilly, was sitting in the car with me. And she's like, hell, I'm tipsy. I gotta drive. I can't. I can barely drive at night because she can't, see good at night. And you want to stay in the club, so she kept texting her. And Retta came out the club, cursing her out, calling her all kind of bitches and shit. And it was terrible. Like it woke me up, like it blew my high basically. Because like the way they was going back and forth, girl, like I was like, never again. I don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all got some issues going on, um, y'all need to go to therapy for that. It's not cool, doing it in front of somebody. I know we, been cool for a year, but like, we ain't like shit been around each other for years on top of years. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that time frame has anything to do with how close you is to a person, but you don't know if Quelly is comfortable enough with sharing what y'all going through with me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you are, but she may not be. And Quelly shared a lot with me. She's still suffering from her sister's loss. They all are, and they have not dealt with it in a healthy way via therapy. And I think that that's why she's struggling with the relationship with all her kids. Because she is how she is. And when they tell her what she do wrong and stuff like that, she gets angry. And it was, when I say a mess, it was basically a feast type situation. A replay of feed. That's what it reminded me of. A replay of Fee. But Fee wasn't drunk. Didn't she say Fee wasn't drunk?
Uh-huh. A replay of P, but P wasn't drunk. Everybody was just drinking a little bit, and Auntie was tripping. P, the only fucking drunk
Auntie
motherfucker
was the
that was the
only one
sanest
that was
one.
drunk. Auntie was the only one that was drunk.
Oh,
So
okay. See,
yeah, Auntie was the one that was belligerent. It wasn't Fee, it was Auntie.
that's crazy. And only because Auntie get along with Amber, and Rich got mad at me. So
Yep.
because she mad at me, she mad at Auntie, and then lied for Fee. But you said you don't want to be nowhere where Fee is ever again in life. You don't like Fee. You don't. You think Upper is a liar and fake as fuck. And Ashley Chast, you was in there swinging like hell. Now with you, mm, I told you that I don't talk about you anyway in a bad way. But I did come for you when I used to be defending Amber. But I told you that I wouldn't do that again because I learned my lesson or whatever. And I did mean that. But the way you was swinging for Fee, just like Rich said, you acting like her bodyguard, and she wanted to tell you to shut the fuck up because you always defending Fee. She don't like your ass either.
Mm-mm.
But I'm a produce more. And Rich, I know you texted me you're blocked. But I talk some shit about Amber. I talk some shit about Miss White. I talk some shit about uh
You just let
who I ain't
Ashley
really
Pat
talk shit
know
about.
that, okay, go ahead and drop whatever you want to drop about D
Yeah,
Ham. We
just drop
don't
everything
care.
about
Drop
D-Ham.
it, drop it. We don't
Um
care.
Mika, well, I don't want to really say I talk shit about Mika, but okay, I'm gonna just say Mika. I talk some shit about Mika. Everybody that I talk shit about, being in the circle, I did, and I said it, and I'm not hiding nothing that I said, Rich. So if you want to put any receipt out there, I'm gonna own that shit and I'm gonna eat that shit up. But you told me to put it on the floor. You did. You caused this. I didn't want to go here with you. I wanted to break up.
Okay. Let's see what this other one talking about. Hey, yeah. I mean, we had fun. Okay, that was the one that she said about her daughter. But so when I say, and there's plenty more to come, y'all. It's plenty more to come if it have to come. Okay, if it have to come, because we still ain't we ain't got the receipt of how Fee did because we left that out. But baby, we got one with Fee too. They all
Oh
said,
yeah, it's a lot with Fee. It's a lot
yeah,
with Fee. Fee
they didn't
was
like
Fee was
how
the
Fee
talk of the
acted
group
there.
chat.
Yeah, she was the talk of the group chat. She didn't like them. She hey Miss Two, top that so it was a lot. It was a lot that was said, okay, with Fee, but they act like everything is was good on the trip, and no, Danny and Auntie made all this up. She said Auntie said she got great. She said Auntie was the one belligerent and a drunk. She said all.
And Auntie was not. Auntie went on that trip. Auntie, wasn't you the one that was driving? Shit, I don't know. I don't know. But Auntie was having a good time. Auntie was in the damn room and read a bed, sleep, and kept getting up because Fee kept on wanting attention, and Fee wanted to leave and come back and didn't want to go because a man finally showed her ass some attention. And about her daughter, I really liked her daughter. I tried to make sure her daughter had the best time she could possible. And everybody there knew that. And so did Auntie. And so did my friend. Her mother kept leaving her with us. She didn't know us. Her mother kept leaving her. Her daughter had a horrible time. Her daughter said, like I said the other day, she wanted to come back, but she wanted to come back without fee. Retta did say, anytime you want to come back, you can. And I told her, just let me know. If I could go, I'll go with you. If you won't want to be by yourself, because I know I'm like younger than them, but you know. So it was no issue. Nobody talked bad about her damn daughter. She want to be a fucking victim. That's what she's good
Mhm.
at. Giving ass and being a victim. That's it, and that's all.
Yep. That's all she is. So they knew. So from the looks of these messages, they knew Danny told them that. Well, they also knew because Fee went to New York talking about us. Okay, Fee went to New York talking about us and saying she gonna cut us off and stuff like that. So they already knew that whole saga shit was just for fake. They knew
Oh
she
yeah,
already had a
that was
problem with
fake.
us,
That was
and they
fake.
all sat around and let me and Mika get drugged, knowing that that
Mhm.
bitch had a problem with us, and
Yep.
that's
And
fine.
that's why I was so mad. And I know they wasn't trying to have my back on that, even though they did not like Fee. It was because it was Amber. Because I wanted to. I was getting so mad because Fee caused all of this chaos. Blamed it on. Now y'all know the way Fee is. If Ashley G would have admitted to Fee that it was her behind that page, and then she would have apologized to Fee, it would have been smooth sailing. It would have been no problem, no
Mhm.
issue. But because it was Amber, she wants attention. That's it. She want to be involved in something too fucking bad. So because it was Amber, she did the most. And didn't she tell y'all she had the screen recording? I was on the call. The whole majority of the time, right? Yeah. And it wasn't nobody recording no damn call. She didn't have not one damn receipt of no recorded call. But she got on live, got mad at Mika and Amber, and said that she got the recording. She know like made it seem like somebody was talking shit about her. And all y'all weak motherfuckers ate it up. Y'all all ate
Mhm.
it up. And then
Just
the
like
people
she
started
let them
slowly picking a
gaslight her.
side.
Just like she let them gaslight her. I mean, what is it? Damn, I don't know what I was about to say. I don't even know what I was about to say.
You said that she let people gaslight. Fee always getting gaslit and gaslighting. She's a fucking lighter at this point.
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't what I was about to say. It was something else. But let me see. Let me read this one. What she said about Fee again? Because baby, what Fee? I thought
Oh,
Fee
Rich,
wasn't
and if
doing
you gonna
nothing.
say about the lie detector test, you could say that too. That's fine. Make sure you put I passed at the end of that bitch.
What lie detector test?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
I told Auntie yesterday. Just make sure you put I passed at the end of that bitch.
I don't trust Upper after she hung up the phone. This is what Reddit said. Hung up the phone with me and got right on the phone with Amber and bluntly lied on me. Hell, Rich said, hell, I don't trust none of them to be honest, but I know Amber behind those comments. I don't know what she talking about. Removing me. So she was thinking I was removing her. She said, stir the pot didn't work the first time. That's Upper situation that she trusts a snake. What did I do to snake anybody? I didn't snake y'all. Y'all all snaked me. Rich, I didn't even have a relationship with you.
Yeah, Miss White, I did think you was an
When I
evil
say I
person,
don't
and
have
I
no
was talking a
words for
little bit
these
of shit
snakes,
about that.
I don't
Maybe a
have
lot of
no
shit. It
words for
depend. It
these fucking
depends.
snakes. Like none. Y'all all wanted to fucking take me down for whatever reason. Y'all all had an it. Like y'all all just sitting around talking about me. I'm confused. Hey Toya, ain't you happy you out of this shit? Cause baby, these some snake. Baby, these folks
Oh
ain't
yeah, and I
shit.
did mention Tabby too. I did say that I'm the one that reached out to Tabby. I was told to give Tabby somebody's number, and Tabby got on the phone, and the shit that was going on with Tabby. So I already said the shit about Tabby. If Amber, Miss White, anybody want to ask me any questions or any receipts from anything, I will give it to them. So you're not putting shit on the floor with me.
I just want to know, how do Retta feel that she heard her friend talking about her? That was bad. Bad news. Bad news. I was a auntie. You ain't had no business going on that trip, and I think you only went on that trip because the whole Tabby situation. So explain this, Danny.
They didn't even want Fee to go. I begged Retta because your birthday. And I because I said the worst thing she did was fall off the chair. And
Yeah.
I was just like, but when you get to know her, I thought like she's a good person. Like she's genuine, she's funny, she got a good personality. That's what I thought. So I'm asking them basically, please, just let her come. B begged me to come, Sabrina, because earlier you said I want to fit in somebody's fucking circle, bitch. Fee wanted to come. Fee kept asking me to come because she really wanted to be with Retta and she really wanted to be on the girls' trip and she really wanted this and that. But when she came, everything. Now, I'm not going to take away from our trip because our trip, like I said in those messages back then, it was good. I enjoyed myself. The only fucked up part was Fee. That was it. Everybody enjoyed themselves. It only when it came to Fee, it was fucked up. And I'm going to get those receipts since everybody was swinging so hard for her, Ashley Chats, in them comments.
Yep, just like she did with me, swinging for feet. Didn't know what was going on. That is one bitch that need to go figure out her identity and what race she is. Cause I'm sick of it. We don't know what race you
Swinging
are.
for people that don't even fucking like you, though. Don't
Yeah,
even fucking like you for real. I'm the one that had a relationship. A real close one. You over here swinging. Girl. Anyway.
hey auntie.
Hey,
That's right,
baby.
successful. I held this shit down and they shitted on me. And I don't care. I don't care. But hey
Can
auntie,
y'all? Hey, can y'all hear me?
we hear you.
Hmm.
Listen, when I tell y'all, I was so shook and shocked when this lady, this 20 size foot, bent knees, broke down lady got on Dawn's panel, then Retta's panel lying on me. Then the lady said I told her I was raped. When I tell y'all I was fucking done. And then I text Retta and she's like, I'm grieving my daughter. I said, okay. Man, I was sending Retta money, all this stuff, even for the funeral and shit. I sent money. I didn't put it on the GoFundMe, but I sent money. I'm a nice ass person, right? And for Retta to get up there, and I know people saying, well, Retta know damn well I was never sloppy drunk. Listen, I know how to hold my drinks. When I go out, when I go on trips, can I drink day up and day down? Of course I can.
No. But you
I,
didn't though, Auntie. You
I know
wasn't
I
no
don't.
belligerent drunk.
I know I'm not, and I didn't drink like that. But if I do, I've never gotten drunk. Maybe I'm immune to getting drunk. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you damn sure know how to act when we
you
was in
know you
Atlanta.
know how to handle your liquor, put it like that. And
And you
everybody
knew how to
said that.
act
So I don't
when
know
we was
why
in
they
Atlanta.
had amnesia today. They
Yeah,
said
and
everybody they
Retta
said
really
Auntie is a
disappointed
different
me.
story because Auntie know how to handle her liquor. Fee don't know what the fuck she doing. That
Yeah,
bitch was about to get
Retta
knocked the
really,
fuck out.
Retta really disappointed me because Retta knew that Rich was gonna fight Fee. She knew I was gonna fight Fee. Retta knew why I left out the club because Fee had my keys. Then I'm like, Retta, I'm texting her like, why you letting this lady lie? Y'all know what Retta said to me? She said, what? All right. She said, well, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear you say that, so it don't have nothing to do with me.
Yeah, everybody had amnesia today.
Yeah, she said that. Then let the lady say, I got raped. Now, if I got raped at Retta's party, Retta, why you ain't upset and try to contact me? Because there was only 2 or 3 people that could have raped me if I said I was raped. And they some kin to you. See, that's the bullshit I'm talking about.
I'm
That's the
sorry.
bullshit I'm talking about. Yeah. Rather, you really disappointed me, bro. Like for real, bro. You really disappointed me. Cause I really had love for you and mad respect for you, man.
Me
I
too.
prayed for you. Yeah, she disappointed me all. And I'm so happy for what's happening right now. Clear the scene, Amber.
Well, Auntie, you already know. Auntie was on the phone with me because I was going through it today. I couldn't even goddamn talk.
Yeah, because Dawn started the shit. Dawn
I
started the
couldn't even
shit.
damn talk. I couldn't stop crying because I couldn't believe that y'all would do that. Because we not friends, because I'm friends with Amber, like it's crazy to me. So yeah, my feelings were hurt because I would have never did that. I just would have never did that to them, especially over no fucking fee. I don't give a fuck if she was their friend or not. Don't lie on me.
That's that's sad that it's that much hate for me. That is sad that it's that much hate for me that y'all lost y'all morals and integrity. That's sad as fuck. What did I ever do to y'all that bad that y'all had to do all of this? What did I do?
Well, Amber, that was probably me too. I'm gonna say, because when Tabby used to say stuff to me, and based on what she said, I'll tell Retta, and it made you look bad because she was telling me how you were treating her, and I really was believing her. It was like
And
sometimes I would believe her, and sometimes I wouldn't. So,
and,
but that's
and
not an excuse. That wasn't
she never
before.
provided a receipt, did she? And so
No,
how did this whole Retta thing and Tabby thing come about? Because the last I knew, Tabby didn't like Retta.
yeah, Tabby told her that, but Tabby inboxed me on Instagram and we was just talking on Instagram for a long time. And I think I told you that because I was surprised because you said Tabby didn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
And um, I just kept talking to her, and then I found like I thought she was like a good person. I thought she was cool. I thought she was a sweetheart. So I ended up telling Retta that I was talking to Tabby, and then Retta told me that she wanted to talk to Tabby and to give her number or call her or something. And then we all got on the phone, and she told Retta how you and Miss White treated her
And
about
we
the y'all friendship, and it was
and
really
we
fucked up the stuff that she was saying.
and we still don't know how we treated her.
Um, yeah, she was telling me besides the
You
receipts about everything that was going on in your group. That time I didn't know it was upper. All I knew was that it was upper.
you going out, Danny. You going out. Tabby is a compulsive liar. Yep.
Hello,
Shit. Yeah, I hear you now. Now, I've been trying to add. What did she say that we
can
do?
you
What
can
did
you hear
she
me,
say
Amber?
that we did? I hear you now. What did she say that
Hello,
me and Miss White? You can't hear me.
hello. Oh, I can hear you.
Oh,
Can you hear
so
me?
what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing I knew was I had to pull over. The only thing I knew was that she had receipts from your group and she knew everything that was going on. She wouldn't tell me who it was for a long time. Like she was just I was trying to get information. So I, did what I did or whatever. But eventually it was said that it was upper. Now for that, I can't say 100% because everybody lying. But it was said that it was upper taking the receipts out the group. And all I was told was Amber loved this person too much. She ain't never gonna think who this is. That's all I knew. And I knew you was trying to figure out who. And I knew I was talking to Tabby. I just didn't tell you. And certain times she'll send me a receipt from the group or she'll tell me what I said in the group. And I'll just be like, God damn. That's why I just said I'm leaving the
You
group.
got out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. It's sad. It is fucking sad. So Upper and Tabby was working together. Yep, they was. It's confirmed. It said I saw the text message where Tabby was trying to tell Danny not to trust me and don't deal with me, and I never spoke to Tabby a day in my life. That's crazy. You right, D have. So Upper and Tabby, yeah, that's what the word on the curve is. It was Upper and Tabby working together. That's why Retta said her and how did it turn out to be Tabby and Retta though that did it and not Upper?
Um,
She ain't the only bone carrier. It's a bunch of them. All of them. I ain't do shit to none of these bitches for them to do what they did to me. So it's, child, you can't just call only one out.
Kimberly Merrill, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep talking because the shit that happened to me today, I'm going to keep talking. Trust and believe that. I'm gonna talk every single time something be talked talked about.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I didn't carry no bones at first. A lot of this shit Amber is finding out today.
I show them you was loyal to them. You were definitely loyal to them. You didn't tell me none of this. I didn't know a lot of this stuff. Like today, was she telling me stuff about up and I didn't know this stuff till today. Mm-mm. I barely see speaker engaging groups. I'm still in a few text groups on Facebook groups and have minimal traction. Yeah, the stance changed. I don't know, real talk. So the stance changed when the Ramika Meeks case came. That is absolutely true. When I tell you that 2026 exposed some shit, like if y'all gonna say what Amber do, let's just say what all do. Why didn't Kimberly say that to Dawn? I'm telling you, like it be the gaslighting for me. Y'all ain't gonna admit fucking shit. I honestly, y'all, I don't be no. I be so innocent. See, Danny thought that I be knowing a lot of stuff, but she learned that I don't. Didn't you, Danny? You like
Yeah, I
Amber?
did.
She was like, it's a lot of stuff that
Because
I
I did, it was things I just didn't even want to be involved because I like certain people and I just didn't, I didn't want to be messy, be a bone carrier. But I like Amber too. But I thought it was like, fucked up. But then it's still fucked up because certain things that was be said, I'll feed into or I'll say because I was being told. And that's why I posted yesterday and I said I was guilty of it as well. Um, but yeah, before I talked to Tabby, Tabby had to work on me, and she did almost convince me all that stuff was true until she didn't. So like that.
until she was on the Reddit's panel, and she then after she got out of Reddit's panel with that receipt that's telling the truth, then
Oh
she went
yeah,
and
about that damn suicide.
suicide. But nobody spoke on the suicide attempt that Tabby did, the fake suicide attempt, sending out bye bye
Hmm.
letters to motherfuckers and having her husband reach out to people like it's true or text them or something. Ain't nobody speaking on that. But everybody can fuck me to fuck over. But ain't nobody speaking on that. Y'all is some wicked ass, old ass bitches. I never seen nothing like this in my voice. I mean, in my voice, in my life. I never seen nothing like this. Ever. I don't deal with this shit in real motherfucking life.
Yeah, me neither, Amber. I need to stick to the rhythms and the licks that I used to.
I'm
And I
telling
love
you.
and but I love my little new friend group though. I ain't gonna lie.
They so mad, Rich so mad. You up and she said me and Danny was going together. Danny kissing my ass. All because Pissy is a
Go
joke. I
eat you
sent her
and
pictures
I'm an
on
ass eating
Instagram.
whore,
I
a
can't
lie
believe
detector taking ass whore,
I did
all
that.
this shit. Lord Jesus. Curse me
Yep,
out from the rooter to the
we
tutor,
sure
baby.
did defend her over you and your mama. We did. You right about that. We sure did. We wrong for it because we don't know. We ain't know that lying asshole. Pissy is definitely a problem, and she is. They over there like she can't do no wrong, but that bitch is a pissy drunk. She's a pissy drunk.
So it is.
Eham got hit. The shit is crazy.
Everybody got hit, but it's out now.
Then to text you, I'm talking about Rich. To text you, talking about get down. Now here go. Now here go. Ashley chats. She got to put herself in it. Now Danny, just stand on it. Why I need to drop what you said? You drop what you said, baby. She's saying you stand up. I'm not concerned about nobody liking me. You are. That's why you're not dropping what you said about your own
I
dark
wasn't.
circle.
No, no, no,
Your,
no, 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 no,
about
no.
your
I wasn't
own
concerned
dark
about.
circle. Your
Oh,
words. So I
okay.
guess you don't like
Uh,
nobody either. This is a rerun
yeah.
of the Timu lawyer. Danny, didn't I
Okay.
tell you don't get close to Ashley? Didn't I tell you
Yeah.
that?
But see, I wasn't even thinking about her. I wasn't thinking about her when I was saying all this stuff. because I had already told her, like I said earlier, that I went after you off of the strength of Amber last time, and I'm never going to do that again. And I really meant that. She came for me. She blocked me. She came for me in the chat so hard. I didn't even know where it was coming from. Still don't.
Now, Aunt Candy, you remember when Fee said that Upper is the one that told on me? So now I'm thinking since Upper had it out for me a while ago. Y'all remember Jay and Fee kept saying Upper was the one that called and told Fee that I was talking about her and they had recordings or something.
What you say?
Hey, Sexy Ray. They want Sexy Ray against me.
Oh,
They want everybody against me.
did you eat?
And I promise to God that
Okay.
on right hand God, I'm gonna still be messy on this right here page, but it's gonna be
Okay.
a different type of
Did y'all
messy.
say me
It's
some?
gonna be drama, but it's gonna be a different type. But I'm getting away from these snakes. Y'all can snake each other. Y'all don't worry, don't mention my name in the chats, and we could be through. Don't mention my name in the chats, and we could be through. Cause see, that's why I popped out in Retta's chat. Because y'all kept my name in that chat. She didn't mention my name, but y'all motherfuckers did. Y'all motherfuckers mentioned my name. What they don't know is I've been out the way healing after surgery and a setback with 2 separate non-related hospital stays and still moving around. These folks, like I'm not dealing with shit with a smile. These people is crazy. Like y'all, look at Fee over there. Her ass sat around pissed in New York and had people laugh for her. Y'all wanna, and then Danny, let's talk about Fee leaving her pussy in the bathroom behind you.
Oh
Did
yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this. Was it somebody else on
Now
on the
you're.
on the on the trip stinking too? Per Rich, or you don't want you don't want to say
What you
that?
say? No. What you say?
Somebody else on the trip stinking per Rich?
She already said. She said goodnight. She getting her shoes. Uh, what you say? I'm sorry, Amber. Hold on, cause the kids
Was
talking
it
to me. They about to go to bed.
anybody? Was it anybody else on the trip stinking per Rich?
Um, was there anybody else on the trip thinking parade? I mean, well, I don't want to bring that person in it.
Okay. So when they asked Retta today, she said she didn't. I am Sexy Ray. I am. You know I am. When they asked her, did she smell anybody? She said no. Retta said no.
Hmm. I was
So
told
yeah. So what would you say about that? Did you tell her about feet leaving her butt area in there?
no,
Okay.
no.
So how
I
they
came
going?
out and I looked at somebody, and they looked at me, and I was mad, and we started laughing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So it's sad that it had to come to this. It's sad. All for the hate because of Amber. And Amber ain't did nothing to none of y'all. Not a damn thing. I fought with Amora. I held this side the fuck down. When Retta was in what do I say she be in? Witness protection. When Upper not gonna go back and forth with Amora. And y'all already know how Lupac do. Y'all already know how everybody else do. It was me. Me. And y'all still
Ashley said this is the return of the Timu lawyer. No, 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 no. It's not. This is the return of me because I was lied on. I was lied on. I didn't want to do this. I was lied on. I was
Ashley Jackson
threatened.
need to go sit down on somebody's couch and figure out what's going on with her confidence. Cause she run around this motherfucker starting shit just like you doing now. Stay your funky ass up out of shit, bitch. You purple for real in real life, but you my color on this internet. You got other stuff to worry about. Funky ass bitch. You always keep people's name in your fucking mouth. This shit ain't got nothing to do with your ugly ass. Not nothing.
Oh Lord.
Fucking
See, I
monkey
wasn't.
ass
I,
looking
I
bitch.
really.
And
Well,
I
I
thought
already
that
told
good
you.
nose of yours was cute. That shit ain't cute. That shit still look like a monkey, bitch. Fucking ugly ass hoe. I'm so sick of that bitch. Always putting her, she always gotta put herself in something. Bitch, shut up. This ain't got, y'all talked about, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. But what does it have my name statement? Ain't nobody mentioning that funky ass hoe name. Sick of that stinking ass broad. I'm so sick of that funky ass. That is one bitch I hate with a passion. And you ain't even supposed to say hate, but I hate that funky ass bitch. Always putting her mouth on some bitch. The fuck is wrong with your stupid ass? Running up trying to figure out what the fuck I got going on, bitch. Can't stand that hoe. She's a fucking snake. The biggest snake of the snakes. Dropping and shit. People ain't never did nothing to her. You blocked Danny for no fucking reason because Danny was my friend. And I guess you're like, oh, Danny talking about them. I guess you can't trust or whatever. You love going to block people. Now
but that's crazy because even all this week, I kept saying, I don't know what the hell. I don't have no problem with her. I'm still not trying to have one.
In my family in some type of way.
Now listen,
if it ain't me, it's my brothers. They don't want to.
All right, y'all, let's listen to what this bitter, messy motherfucker had to say on early Sunday morning on God's Day at 6 o'clock in the morning. Started mess. Let me tell y'all where this started from. And she's been doing this for 3 years. Y'all know she's come on my panel, shifting the lives, starting mess, doing whatever. But nothing changed. She just got a channel. And now she can do it herself. So she did it. So let's listen to this ugly ass old woman.
Auntie no more because she moving real shady. And I hope you see it and you call me out and all that, but you moving shady. Like you said, if you fuck with somebody, you'll call them on the back end, but you ain't called Queen Fee on the back end and you met her. So come on, let's make it make motherfucking sense. You ain't called Queen Fee on the back end. You got mad at her for nothing. So stop putting that fake shit out there. I watch your live, and auntie, you just as messy as a motherfucking. I'm here to call your motherfucking ass out like you call everybody else out. You let them motherfuckers cross the street, change your whole narrative. You might well go on over there and sit on all these motherfucking brands. Because you talk that shit about you don't fuck nobody you like. Then you going to try to sell out Terry because he ain't been in your line. Motherfuckers don't want that ratchet shit no more. If you ain't putting out content, ain't nobody comment.
Ooh, wasn't that a lot of nerve? Was that not a lot of nerve when Fee ain't putting out no
no content at all?
Look who said she looked better than me.
Panties and a whole pussy package.
All right, y'all, let's listen to what this old bitter.
Like for real. Old lady gang messy. Yes. For real. It's crazy. I'm about sick of her. She woke up this morning and started it. Then they are Amber the one that started it. Amber the one that started. All of this is about Ramika and Holly. Yup, that's it. That's all it's about. If I wouldn't have never took the Holly stance, them people would still be in my chat laughing. Them people would still be in my. That's all this about. They are a cult. Y'all can't tell that they are a cult the way they came together and all got amnesia together. All for the dislike of me. They moving like a fucking cult.
I want to say this to Miss Fee. Miss Fee, you was not, or J Bands, y'all was not lying about fears. I had to see and learn my lesson. Y'all was not lying.
And also, so what do you think about Dawn's live and how she did you?
I didn't like it. I felt like it was biased. But I did speak to her about it. So I'm gonna just leave that there for now. I'm gonna just leave that there. But I didn't like it and I felt like it was biased. She told me that she wanted to put a video up at the end because she didn't get to finish everything she wanted to say. So, but yeah, I didn't like that at all because she was there.
Well, of course, the Danny's friend group didn't like me. So Danny's friend group didn't like me before the Ramika stuff. So yeah, that did start. They went from the Truth and Big Bree to Ramika to Holly to Holly still trying to tell motherfuckers where the fuck to sit. Exactly. Exactly. Danny, Candy said, leave Dawn alone. She means you no good. I tried to tell her that because it went Robert and Kevin is her first victims. Bree is her third. Toya is her fourth. I'm her fifth. And Danny is her sixth. I told Danny, y'all, no lie. I told Danny, I said, Danny, I said, don't be taken aback if Dawn flipped the script on you. Because you don't have to do nothing to her for her to flip the script on you. And not be damned. She shitted on her. And she let motherfuckers drag her friend in the chat. When I struck Dawn, I seen her 3 strands stand the fuck up. I said, well, I be damned.
Oh my God.
Dawn wanted to put all Danny's business out today. Damn. She did. J Ban said, Danny, leave Freddy Krueger where she at.
I didn't even listen to Dawn Live. I listened to, like, I want to say in total maybe like 40 minutes, and I got out.
That
And I'm
lady,
glad
and
because
you
it was
know what? We
triggering me.
fucking drug Toya. No lie, y'all. And I know I'm part of it because I thought that it was Toya, but I was under Dawn's spell. It ain't Toya. This motherfucker is lethal. This motherfucker ain't got no friends. Like, this motherfucker will fuck over the church's money. She don't care. Dawn was pretty much agreeing with everything negative they said about Danny. She's not loyal to anyone. That's what I'm working on with Danny, to show her Dawn don't mean her no good. Dawn do not mean her no good. You was the only one. And Dawn and Retta and them, they don't like each other. Let's talk about that. Dawn and Retta is not fucking with each other. Dawn, Retta, Rich, none of them. They all come together for the dislike of me. The shit is fucking sad.
That is true.
For me.
I don't know when the devil got in our group, but it did. Because at first everything was cool, everything was genuine, but you know, it's not no more.
Miss White said, I understand you don't have to do anything for someone not to like you, but to plan to destroy the plot to destroy you and then call you jealous is deep rooted. We can't make this shit up. Do you hear me? We can't make it up. Can't make it up. She say, no, it's not Toya. I love Toya. She's a Capricorn. Man, it's crazy. Danny seems to be a good person that get caught up in all this. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Danny didn't tell me a lot of this stuff. I'm just finding out a lot of this. Thank you, Lexis. I'm just finding out about a lot of this. I'm sorry, Danny. Queen Pissy was the devil that got let in. Yup, she sure was. She was the devil that got let in. You damn right she was. You goddamn right she was. And it wasn't me that let her in this motherfucker. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I ain't let her in. I ain't even invited her to my party. Because I know how she is. Fucking drunk gotta be babysit. Everywhere she go, she gotta be babysit. I ain't got time for that shit. Fuck finna babysit this bitch. All the fucking time. All the fucking
To that person that's live, I don't know what you could expose about me because I ain't never said nothing about you, nor about anybody in a bad way to you about anybody. So, yeah, but I'm ready for it. Today is the day because after this week, it's over. I'm done.
And let me put this up. You said after today, I'm done with this shit. I am done with it. I am done with it.
No, people got to come defend themselves because that's what I wanted to do today. I'm
Defend
not gonna lie
themselves.
on
They
nobody.
need to walk away.
So just come say what you guys say, drop whatever receipt you got to drop, and let's just move on. Let's just break up, please. I should have listened to Amber when she told me, and I didn't. I
What?
will say that. All this shit that's going on, the tabby, the friend group, the everything. I should have listened, but I didn't. So we here.
We don't care about no drunk lie talking shit. She could kiss my ass. I ain't got nothing left for that drunk. She the one that's a drunk and fighting with her daughter, not me. Can somebody drop AC pictures in my group, please, so I can post them? Cause this bitch thinks she gonna sit around. Child, please. Let me post this bitch black ass neck. This bitch black ass neck, fat ass body. Let me post this motherfucking shit. Drop that shit in my group. Cause I can't find it. I got all the she put my back on that page. She put my back on that page. Okay. I'm gonna put your motherfucking back on that page, bitch. And bitch, when I do, don't report it, ho. Please don't report it. Stand on your shit, you black ass bitch. Stand on your shit with that black ass neck. That fucking fat ass nose you got. Monkey looking bitch. It's an ugly ass hoe.
Oh my god.
Let's see. See that back. Let me get that back. That's what I'm talking about. I got it. I just don't feel like looking for it. I just want to post that bitch. Yeah, she put up some pics or whatever. She went and got pics. And then when it got AI pics that I put up on my page, why the fuck is you? You know what? You weird, bitch. Why the fuck is you on my Facebook page? Why? You blocked me, ho! But you went to go get that? You blocked me, you weird bitch. You blocked me. You blocked me months ago, but you went to go get my AI pictures? It's not making sense. Somebody give me this goddamn back black with them ugly ass old women looking shoes and checker ass fucking dress. Something my mama wore in the goddamn 80s. Somebody give it to me. Cause I'm gonna show this fucking black ass neck. This bitch black is big. Her neck is, she ain't lost no fucking weight over there with that motherfucking nose.
Now what?
This bitch gonna tell me why she this motherfucking why this bitch gonna tell me about this nose and about this color. She can try to get around all that shit, bitch. All of it. I literally was just live showing my face the other day, and you went and got the pictures that I accidentally turned the camera on. Bitch, you is fake as fuck. You went and got all the pictures that they ever used to me. Nobody call me. Please don't. I ain't in the mood to talk. Cause that funky asshole, I'm so sick of that dog ass bitch. I'm just fucking sick of her. She get on my nerves. Hell, I
Yeah,
think I
Lolita,
deleted
you
the
right.
damn.
That's what I'm convinced.
What?
Because ain't no way. Lolita said, "Nah. If everything was genuine, then it would still be that way." And she right. Nobody really likes each other, but I had to come defend myself because they played in my face today.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Hold on, y'all.
Okay, Amber, I gotta get down. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll come back if you still up. Give me like 20 minutes.
Let me see. Okay, thank you. Let me see, cause see, this bitch got me fucked all the way up and twisted with this. Look at this funky ass hoe. Like, you, girl, if you don't go to hell somewhere, bitch, I wish the fucking. Hold on. Retta should have been honest with everyone. She was taking sides because of the hate for me. It was expected for me. It was very much expected. And I don't give a fuck. A motherfucker can't. No. If Upper over there lied, but if you ain't gonna tell the truth either, then it don't even matter, because we got it. We got what you said, baby. We got what you said. And you said more than that, baby. So ain't no need. Ain't no need, baby. Ain't no need. All right, let's see. Now she want to bring Timu lawyer in it, calling that girl Timu lawyer. Girl, shut your fucking ass up. All right, y'all, I'm finna get off. So Upper was hating on you before the case. I don't know when her Upper started, but she ain't like you. Yeah, if she was a mole in the Liddy City group, then yeah, that had to be before the case. That had to be before the case. Yep. So y'all, what we learned was these hoes don't like each other for real. They faking. They get along to get along. Okay. Bye, y'all.